Full? Oh, no. Oh, no. Dang it. Oh, I forgot to share with the family that are so how'd you get home? Oh, that no, how are you awake right now? Oh my gosh, you're gonna be you need days to sleep. Well, you don't realize it, then all of a sudden you'll, like, cry because the wind blows on you or something. We don't think there's anything wrong until, like, our life has, like, a meltdown for no reason. Exactly. Yay, I'm so glad you're back. Really glad. I'm trying. Oh, your friends are so excited to see you. Oh, that's a good thing too. It's great to be able to be excited to come home. Like, I think that's such a gift. You know, that you don't dread coming home. Yeah, it's so good. I know, we missed you. All right, let's do it. So we're gonna experiment a little bit today with something kind of like what we did yesterday, but I'll walk us through it because it was really I did it today and it was really helpful to me. So we're gonna just try it. So go ahead and just settle in and I'll get us started and then we'll play with a little experimenting. Good morning, everybody. Here we go. Good morning and welcome back. Welcome home to yourself, to this commitment that you've made to show up and start your life on purpose each day. Honor what you've done by just showing up. Take a moment to just feel proud of yourself for doing that. It's not easy. Knowing that we're doing this not just for us, but all the people in our life that benefit from our being awake, from our leadership in this world. So just take a couple of breaths of just sitting with being grateful and proud of yourself, and really appreciating this space that we have, this community that we have, each other. And then we're just going to take a breath and let all that go. And today we're going to experiment with unpleasant. So yesterday, you were with us, we were experiencing pleasant and what that felt like and what that was like in our body. And today we're just going to play with this idea and experience of what it's like to feel, think, experience anything unpleasant. And we usually don't have to make something up because there's usually something in our body at any moment that we can notice. And with this sitting practice, just noticing our unpleasant sensations that come up and make us even just want to shift in our seat or scratch an itch or just adjust, maybe even just our hands slightly. And so experiment over the next few minutes of just being completely still. And we're just going to study for a few moments unpleasant. So can you find that somewhere in your body, in a muscle or a joint? Maybe it is an itch. And what happens when you don't do anything about it except for get curious? Can you find slight tightness or discomfort somewhere? And what happens when you study it with curiosity? How do we know? How do you know in this moment that it's unpleasant? What's telling us that it's unpleasant? Is it a sensation, a thought? What is it? And what happens when we do nothing about it but watch? Maybe it's an itch somewhere. How do you know that's unpleasant? What does it take to just let it be there? This allowing tightness, pain, desire to shift, change, fix our body in some way. And what is it like to just let it arise and be? How do we know? And when you're ready, just taking a big breath and letting that go. And now just scan your body for whatever's here. Start at the top of your head and just notice, can you feel the very top of your head? And then like that warm molasses moving your way down your forehead, your eyebrows, your temples, your ears, your jaw, and just being with noticing tension, ease, temperature, Again, maybe some sensation that wants you to move or fix. And just see. Bring to mind what you appreciate about your body. Resilience is always there. Now, what else is it you appreciate about your body? And then ask your body, what do you want or need today, body? And listen. And then softly out loud, say, thank you, body. And feel that for a couple breaths. Allow your body to sit with gratitude and notice, what does that feel like? And when you're ready, big, full breath, whole body, letting go, and bring your awareness into your intellect. Notice what the state is of your intellect in this moment. What thoughts are here, watching and seeing from your unconditional love, your intellect right now. Bring to mind what you appreciate about your intellect, your brilliance, your care, maybe your hypervigilance. And ask your intellect, what do you want or need today? And take a couple of breaths, just sit from unconditional love and listen. Allow it to be something simple that you can do today. And maybe if you're getting the same answer every day, that maybe it's too big of an ask and we can break it down. And what is something I can do today? And then when you're ready, softly out loud, thank you, intellect. Feel that. And then a big sweeping breath. Expand your sides, your back and belly, your ribs, your collarbone, the top of your head, and let go. And notice what you're feeling right now from your spirit, seeing your emotional self. What feelings are here in this moment? And bring to mind what you appreciate about your emotional self, your childlike self. And then ask what you want or need today. And from love, listen. And then softly out loud, thank you. Thank you, emotional self. And sit and feel gratitude for that part of you. And now letting all of that go. Take some full body breaths. What is your body, your emotional self, your intellect, breaths feel good to you in this moment. Maybe it's that holding at the top until you feel that big release of gratitude for being able to let go. And then come into your spirit, into your unconditional love, and shift your body. Change your body in this moment so you feel your spirit, so you feel that coming home. And then ask, unconditional love, what would you have me know today? And listen to your wisdom. Say thank you and staying present to your spirit, to all these parts of you, allowing your senses to come back into your awareness. Taste, smell, sound, sight, sensation. Come back to your awareness. And I would love to hear what it was like for you, for me, with this seeing and noticing the discomfort. It was like it would dissolve as soon as I got really curious about it. So I would find a place like in my neck where I was uncomfortable or where I had tension, and then turn my awareness there and sit with it, and it would be gone. And so it was like chasing discomfort around my body as it would come and go. And just to know that we have this capacity to sit with and to allow on this little scale, like even if it's just an itch, or in the moment, for moments, it feels like you might blow up or not have the capacity to sit with the sensation. And then when you do, and suddenly you notice it's gone, or it's changing and shifting, and this knowing that I have the capacity to sit with this discomfort without having to run around and try to chase it and fix and move and settle. And what you realize when you have a long sitting practice, like with Vipassana, where you go and you sit for 10 hours a day, what you realize is that the chasing never stops. So you itch, and then you scratch, and then you itch, and then you scratch, and you adjust, and you wiggle, and it's a non-stop game that you play in your mind, and it's something we have to discover for ourselves. And what I wrote about a little bit yesterday is like realizing something for ourselves is what we have to do. Somebody can tell us this, and it doesn't mean a whole lot until we have the experience. And it doesn't have to be a big, profound experience. It doesn't have to be maybe losing someone in your life, or losing something significant to you in your life, and then realizing that that came and went. It can be in these little things, like an itch, or wanting to. I have this habit of wanting to touch the inside of my eyes, like something is there that I can't leave there. And when I leave it, it just goes away, or that I need to adjust my shirt one more time, or it's these little things that wisdom in that is enough. It does roll over to realizing your capacity for the big things, even if it seems really insignificant. It is like profound, even in tiny things. So just noticing that today, even throughout our day, is like when you have a desire to do something, don't do it. and see what happens, and just not to torture yourself, but just to notice it will come and go, and it will flow, and it will change, and noticing when it is something we need to tend to and we do need to change and or adjust or fix in our life, because there are those moments, but so many of them are just this habitual chasing of pleasant and unpleasant. I love you guys. Thank you for being on, and I will see you on our next day together. Thank you for being here. Love you. So I forgot tomorrow I'm going to be on a different time zone, so we'll have to figure out. Everybody wants to get together tomorrow. I don't want to put something on you if you've got stuff going on too, but we can talk about it maybe afterwards if everybody wants to get together tomorrow. You don't have class tomorrow, right? Do you have something? Can you just do tomorrow and then we can talk about next week after that? So everybody just knows what to do. Sorry, I meant to talk to you about it earlier. I thought it might be fun too to have Amy try the sound baths again. Amy, if you're up for that. Remember we couldn't get the background noise to work last time, but maybe Monday. So it'll just be like Friday, only if it's, I don't want it to be a burden for anyone. So just we can also just like practice on our own for a few days, but we can talk about it after this. So I'm not putting anybody on the spot. So let's just do tomorrow and then we'll talk about it afterwards and let everybody know. Okay. Yay. It's 4 in the morning there, which I'm probably going to be awake anyway because it's going to be 7 in the morning here, but only if I go to bed at 5 p.m. there. That's actually my dream life, is like going to bed at 6 p.m. and getting up at 4 a.m. If I lived all alone on an island somewhere, that would be my time schedule. Oh, I forgot to stop. So I'm doing the YouTube live um also just to experiment with that, and I think it's working pretty good.